Okay, Ministry of Children and Family Development. You damn well know what this family wants. We want Andre back home, where he belongs. Okay? Your little shady shit today on a Sunday, with having your Children and Family Development come to the door at 8 o'clock in the morning to serve my daughter with papers and try and sign over a waiver for director, is a bunch of bull crap. So here it is. Address substance abuse problem. Create and follow treatment and relapse prevention plans. Maintain sobriety. Again, the reason my daughter is the way she is currently, right now, is because of social services actions and on their demand to kick her out of the house or lose the baby. And this is going to be their little follow-up. This is services to be provided. This is services to be provided for because they want to make a plan before it goes to court on the 21st of March. Well, what happened to the plan on December 6th when the problems that this family is experiencing right now with my daughter, with her picking of her scalp and blood everywhere and running around doing whatever she's doing? Why don't we address that? Why don't we address the fact that her problems that she has currently right now have been magnified 100% since December 11th when they kicked out my daughter, social services? Okay. Address historical issues. I don't know what those are other than, you know, she was doing pretty good, so maybe we should talk about that, but we probably won't. And any other issues that may negatively impact parents' ability to adequately care for the children, because they're still trying to say that they're working with the parent. That's how they're going to justify keeping Andre in daycare, or in daycare and foster care, because they're working with the parent. Provide and maintain a safe and stable home. Home visits. Okay, well, I guess they don't think my place is very stable or safe, considering they had Austin and her living together for umpteen amount of time, and then thereafter never dealt with Austin. The director will provide reasonable supervised access to parents and other family members. No, that's a no-go, because they're trying to put themselves as director. They came to the door Sunday, March 9th. I think today's March 9th. 8 o'clock in the morning, served my daughter, said that, you know, they wanted her to sign some waiver, and now she's storming around, right? Because, you know, I'm fed up with this shit. And they're going to make arrangements so that my girls can go visit, and me, but that ain't happening because we want them home. Plain and simple. Meet the child's needs for education. Well, this is not applicable, but that's not true because they threw them into daycare, which is a form of education. It's early institutionalization of a child. Okay, let's get that straight. The director will work with the family to provide Andre with activities that the family find meaningful for him. What is that supposed to mean? The director plans to meet the culture's needs for continuity of cultural heritage, religion, language, and social and recreational activities by. No, they've already removed his language from him when they removed him from the home. Okay? And they've taken away his cultural activities because they removed him from the yard and from the activities in the house. The director will work with the family to provide Andre with activities outside of the family home, because up here they're trying to say that they'll make reasonable supervised access. I don't think so. I think this stuff needs to go to the Supreme Court of Canada. Okay, I'm going to say this quick. So now they're filing for director. They wanted her to waive it. In other words, I think they wanted her to agree. They had some woman that on December 6th, sat up there and printed out some Mickey Mouse plan. If you compare it to the other plans that were printed, there's only 3 plans that they ever printed out from that office in a period of 2 years. And the third plan, I think it's 3, maybe 4, no more than 4. But we'll just say the third plan looks like something some child printed out. And this is a lady they're going to have come to my house, right, and sit up and ask what my family wants. Well, they come to my door on a Sunday, right? Knowing that my daughter is sick, asking for her to sign a waiver so they can become director, even though when they go in front of the judge, they're going to ask the judge to be director, while the grandparent and me and the rest of the family are going to be sitting in the pews, and because my paperwork didn't catch up fast enough with their paperwork, you know, judge is just going to act like we don't even exist. And then they're going to give them, you know, the social services, the ability to be director, which is, you know, like the parent to my grandchild. Well, you know, little bitches and little bastards, you know, we're just going to schedule you in an appointment. And when you come for your supervised visit at the office, we're just going to scowl at you some more so we can just sit up there and take our little fucking notes and treat you like the way we treated your mother, so that sooner or later we can just tell you to all fuck off. Why does my family need supervised visits? We don't. What we need is for my grandson to come home. And social services to stop playing on somebody that's mentally ill so that they can manipulate the system and manipulate my daughter to get spiteful. Because I'm choked with the whole situation. I told her to clean up her own fucking scabs today and her own freaking pieces of hair all over the place and clean up her own damn blood. Why doesn't social services come in here and help with that crap? I never had that problem until they kicked her out. This needs to go to the Supreme Court of Canada with or without a lawyer, okay? That's what's going to happen here, because there's no hope in this. Absolutely none. None. These people see my grandson as a commodity. They don't care how long he had his infection on his penis. He could have had it for a week. He could have had it for 2 weeks. Nobody will ever know, because as soon as it was discovered by the mother, after the foster caregiver fucked the parent part, because she ain't no parent, said, oh, make sure you take the baby to the bathroom because he's potty trained now. So what does my daughter do? She runs him off to the bathroom and boom! It's very obvious. You can see that there's something wrong. But it took me to call the police and some guy to come up in here and blah, blah, blah. Don't believe this, don't believe that. But then comes back not even 5 days later because social services didn't have the balls to call me themselves, right? Because, you know, I'm the bad one here, right?
The front door.
Hold on.
I'm not sure it is.
I just slammed the door on some white dude, told him I don't like white people right now. Them and their Jesus and their morality. Here's their morality. Come knocking on my door with your little fucking flyer, right? What does it mean? It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why do my children need supervised visits when they're the ones that raised Andre? Why do I need supervised visits when I raised Andre? Why is it convenient for social services to sit up here and say, oh, well, you know, you got this problem and that problem, and therefore you don't make a good parent, Charlie, right, Miss Sierra? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take them away from you, but, you know, we're going to make you make the last fucking decision only if it sides in our favor. Only if it sides in our favor will we allow you to make that decision. In the meantime, we're going to write down everything that we got, what we're going to do, but we're going to have some infiltrator come into your house and sit up there and ask your family what they want, when you already know what we want. Give us back our family member. Give us back the smallest of the small that you took out of this house, and you are continuously trying to rape in the public eye because you're carting him around fucking town in some freaking van with hooded all up like, you know, like the freaking occultist human beings that you gotta put your fucking hood on, right? You got them in the dark, driving around, being manhandled with one stranger after another stranger while he is being sexually abused because his penis infection was ignored for, how long was it ignored for? And that's right, the cop called me back and said, oh, I'm surprised social services didn't call you up. Why didn't they call you? Well, I don't know, because maybe we're not on talking terms, right? You know, maybe I don't appreciate them doing what they did to my kids. Maybe I don't appreciate what they did to my family and to my little grandson. Oh, well, you know, don't worry, doctor said it was okay. We took him to some random doctor, just some independent doctor, you know, on an easy, like, Sunday morning, and he checked it over and just said it was an infection. So don't worry, it's all taken care of. It's all cleared up. No, it's not cleared up. Because the question still remains, how long did he have it for and why did he get it? And are you absolutely sure, 100% sure, that he has not been sexually abused, considering the number of strangers that he's come into contact with in the last 3 months? There are no appointments with my family unless my grandson is coming home.